world. Oh, we got to get some AC on. It's getting hot in the hot box. But the air's not working. Son of a gun. Come on. Get cold. Get cold. Get a little chilly. Get a little chilly. Hold it down. Mm, 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 mm. Toby, hello. Hello. What's going on, my friend? Jake, am I having fun? The sun's out. We finally got some moisture. Just a couple dudes looking at each other, driving GPS tractors, I guess, huh? What a day. What a day. 53 and sunny. Gorgeous out. It's always a nice day in the tractor, but I'm almost out of water. That kind of sucks. I guess we'll shut that. I just knew that you were going to show up, Jake, just sitting in the GPS. Got nothing better to do than pop onto a live stream. You know? Whoa. 53 degrees and sunny. That is something. There we go. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. Ripping. We do not have the grass seed planted ahead of time, Jake. Like I know you're gonna say, "Oh, you guys don't plant your grass ahead of time." Not here. Go deeper and faster, dude. I only got 5 bolts left. Like 16 inches is plenty deep. And every time I go over like 1.6, it just immediately snaps a bolt. How wide are you marking your rows over there? Go deeper and faster. You kind of sound like my old lady. Come on, that was funny. Nobody? Hey, sun's out. Let's see. 22. That's right, but you have a nice spring load. Look at the view of the lake here. I'm telling you. John's got it all. Gorgeous view. You can see the lake over here. all over there. And I think he actually owns all those trees. He cut those bad boys down. 22 feet. You're just running 28 deep at 4.8. Yeah, but you have spring-loaded ripper. You can do that shit. Not me. We're doing 21 feet here. 21 feet. 21 and 15 in between the trees to match John's other farms here. What are we pulling? We're pulling a 3-shank ripper. Doing some subsoiling. This is one of the cool parts, like Jake says. We'll just have my coworker drive the tractor for a second. Yeah, that might have to go down a little bit more. Hector, what's going on? Welcome. $14 shanks, 5 to 7. Does it have springs? Found a rod. Martin Moore, is it spring loaded? This is just set up with some, just set up with bolts, with some shear bolts. So when we hit something, they just snap. So if I go fast and every time I hit a rock in this field, it'll just break. So we're not trying to do that. So unfortunately, we have to go about 1.5 to 2 miles an hour. That's all we can get out of it. Yes, disc on the front, back, and packer. Well, what kind of horsepower tractor are you talking about? How big? Big. I'd say so. This is just 150 horse. Yeah, exactly. 400 horse. Yeah, us cherry farmers, we don't need tractors that big. We just work our orchard fields discing, once every 30 years or so per field. 30 might be aggressive. Usually 25 to 30 probably. So we're not constantly working the fields. It only requires a rotation of moving trees out and planting them. So we really don't need to have something that big to cover that much ground all the time. We do lots of circles. Yep. We're, anywhere from, I think the most we've ever planted in 1 year was around 500 acres. I think it was just shy of 500 we did in like 2015. Oh boy. That's a big hole. They do lots of circles. So I'm guessing row crop guy then, huh? So anytime you have something at the front of the tractor, it's probably bigger than anything that we have here. That's for sure. We do 28 circles in the Columbia Basin of Washington. Washington. This is Michigan, my friend. We're hanging out here in Michigan. We're farming apples and cherries. That's all we do. We'll get turned back around. Washington here. We feed the world. Nice. Don't all farmers, my friend. Don't all farmers. Still a little bit wet right there. Something big down in there. All all farmers. But we feed the world. Oh, just you guys. You guys must be real busy then. Must be real busy. Jake, how many Mountain Dews have you drank today? How many Mountain Dews consumed? How many? How big is this field? One at 6 a.m. God damn. Hector, what's going on? Welcome back. No, excuse me. How big is this field? I believe this is a 50-acre farm. It's actually two. There's one over here where this tree line ends, and there's that maple tree that's in the middle of the field. So we originally were working that side, and then this piece was purchased also. So now we're going to plant cherries all the way across. I drink only Jameson. That sounds about right. I have a friend who does it's almost exclusively Jameson as well. One time we were out at a bar crawl, and he goes, "Hey, I'm gonna get everybody a shot." So I'm thinking maybe like a shot of Jack, maybe some Fireball. Nope, he comes back with a couple shots of Jameson, and I almost threw up in the middle of the bar. That is not my shit. That is not my shit. It's drying up a little bit, yeah. Sun's been out. It's windy today. We're doing better than we were yesterday, that's for sure. I just saw a farmer working a 200-acre field. Yes, I bet. I bet. We have this 50-acre, and then if you can see, I don't know if you get in this corner here where that gap in the trees is. There's another. What is that? There's another 120 acres that we're gonna go over to next. But we're only planting a chunk of it. The rest of it we're leaving for next year. Jackson is triple distilled. Distilled. Triple distilled better than JD. Something about the way that Jameson tastes just throws me off. Yes, back in the GPS tractor today, Hector. That's right. Which is nice. And we've got some more bolts, but I think we have some more on the way. I don't know if they're going to get dropped off to me or not, but yes, we have a red tractor with John Deere guidance. You're still doing corn harvest. I don't doubt that one bit. Not much corn up here in northern Michigan where we're at. This is This is cherry country, cherry capital of the world. There are some row crop guys, but most of the farmland here is filled with cherries or apples. Say some peaches, but a majority of it is tart cherries. We live in the tart cherry capital of the world. More doors for more horses. No, 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 no. Oh, that's one of my workers that show up for the summer to help us with harvest. He has a two-door truck in Mexico, and I told him, no, 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 more doors for more whores. Yes, Washington does have a lot of cherry and apple orchards as well. Very big producer of those two crops, just like Michigan. Hector says we have a lot of dairy farms out here, so they do a lot of corn. Yep. If you got a lot of cows, you got to feed a lot of cows. Cuatro puertas por más mujeres. That is right. Sweet corn, beans, peas, wheat. Sunflowers? What about sunflowers? Claro, vale. Sí, vale. Yo necesito checar tu TikTok, vale. Estás robando mis pinches videos. Está bien, no te preocupes. Sweet corn, sups. What about sugar beets? Sugar beets. Sunflowers for seed. Excuse me. Simona la Mona. One 1.7 is as fast as I can go without breaking something. We grew sugar beets. Had the world's largest sugar factory here. Well, what would happen to it? Oh, there's a rock. Oh no, it's stuck. Holy. Yep. And people ever wonder why are we doing what I'm doing? There it is, folks. Right there. Busting up the soil, aerating the soil. Jimmy Carter shut it down. Hey. Well, somebody voted for that. America has spoken, folks. Washington, you guys are blue out there. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. It's still dry out there. Hector's getting unloaded right now. Hector is our truck driver in California. What are you hauling today? How was your trip into LA? It's drying up out here. You can tell by the difference in the soil and the top, the look of it. Right at the top, it's already starting to dry out, get a little crusty. But underneath, do you grow butt for? What the what? What is that? What's a butt for? It's for pooping. Hey, I'm just trying to figure out what you said. I see what you did there. No, not late today. Came to the Silicon Valley. To the rich folk live. Oh man, what a day! FLA. How many 8-year-olds could you beat up at once? Yes, I remember you from the other day. Yes, I remember. One with the funny questions. The guy with the funny questions. Not much to watch back there. Pretty uneventful today. We've got away from the rocks. The other farm where we were the last couple of days is super rocky over there. Just breaking bolts left and right. But now we're relaxing. We're chilling. How many licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Good mustache, Juan. Juan, buenos dias, Juan. Buen bigote. ¿Qué estás haciendo en el algodón? Nada. Pinche huevón. Huevón, hijo de su perra madre. Rocks don't mix for good subsoiling. No, they don't. But that's part of the reason why we're doing it, because we want to get them popped up, and we're ripping here about the same depth that our planter plants at for cherries. So we want to make sure we get any big rock up and out of the way, so we don't break our planter and slow down that process. So that's kind of what we're doing. We follow it with some chisel plowing to really pop anything else up and continue to aerate the soil. After we may or may not have injected some stuff, some goodies into the soil. Pinche cargando trailas. Don't break a shank. No, we haven't broken a shank, but we in fact have broken the angle iron that the shank bolts to. That was in my last long video I posted. I think that was, what was that? Last week's video? Somebody help me out. I think it was last week's long form video on the channel. I go over that. We were ripping, shanking, doing our subsoiling, and we cracked that fucker. Cracked that fucker. There's rocks. There's rocks. Maybe una semana más y vamos a México. No mames. Están allí por nomás 5 semanas. Pinches huevones no quieren trabajar más, güey. Es igual que aquí. A las 5 vamos a la casa. A lot of dang rocks out here. A lot of rocks. A lot of rocks. But we're almost done, and the other farm was definitely not as rocky. So we're hoping that improves. We're hoping that's going to improve for us. So Melinda, welcome. Toby knows the field well. Martin snapped a few shanks. Oh, I bet. So you're just sitting in the combine watching YouTube shorts or what? Just like me, sitting here with a GPS, doing all the work. You're just sitting here hanging out. ¿Tú no quieres pagar más dinero? Hey, it's not me. No es yo, es la pinche gobierno, amigo. Pinches baratos no pagan overtime. I'm from the Columbia River Irrigation Project. I don't know what that means. I'm getting a picture of Jake. That's rocks. That's a few rocks. You might want to get that picked. I want to get that picked. Where is the Columbia River located? Not familiar. Besides Washington, what part of Washington? I'm 6 feet from the earth. We just got some tickets to go see Creed. So that's something. Yes, Toby, I got your photo from this morning. Your picture through your window of the tractor. FDR put in the Grand Kaloo Dam, an irrigation project here. Nice. So what are you doing there then? Nice, says Hector. Nice about what? I always get like $5 pairs of sunglasses because I always drop them, have them on top of my head, and I walk into something. Then I always drop them and I kick this pair across the concrete. Uh-oh. There it is, folks. We broke one. We broke one. So we'll set the camera up back here and I'll have to go out there and fix it. Wow, that's really close to my face. That's not necessary. You keep saying you feed the world from here. I know that. All right. Let's see. The Creed concert. Yes. Yes. We got tickets in the pit. One of my best friends' girlfriends does concerts in Grand Rapids where they're playing. Got us some sweet tickets. All right, I gotta go put a new bolt in. Let's hope nothing's broke. It seems like every time I go out here and we have the camera on, something's broken somehow. Yeah, it's windy today. It's a little bit windy. It was the brand spanking new shake. Kick the old bolt out. Come on now. Oh, it's almost perfect. No, I moved it too far. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like right at the spot, right? It just tips out. And it's in. Now I gotta see if I can find the other nut. We always reuse them, but sometimes it just blasts everywhere. So here's the head of the bolt. But that's not the part I want. Gotta use this other one. When did the wind pick up? I didn't think it was gonna be windy today. I did not think it was gonna be windy. Come on now. Wow, what a pain in the ass. I need 2 wrenches, not a pair of fucking channel locks. That's for sure. That is for sure. Ow. Did I know my thumb was going to get hurt? Okay. Smashed my thumb. Of course. Do you ever just do something and just realize that you can't just not get hurt? But I couldn't go that slow. Well, you got some bigger equipment for what we're doing. We do this. We do this about once every 5 years, so it doesn't need to be too crazy. 6 gear is gonna be a little too quick. Gonna be a touch too quick. Right on my fingernail. Does anyone ever smash the top of your fingernail? No, we do this when we're working these strips where we plant cherries, and we don't usually have a rotation of the cherries that fast. But the boss is here. I think I'm getting my bolt deliveries, so I'll have to get out and go grab those in a second. Yeah, my thumb hurts. Man, I dig it. Yes, yes. Only every once in a while. Yes, it does hurt. It's throbbing a little bit right now. Wrench slipped off the old finger and smack. You know how it goes. All right, I got to get my All right, we're back. It's going to turn black. All the sand out here is desert, but the irrigation product brought it to life. Grant County makes 2.2 trillion in ag products a year. That's a lot of ag product. That's a lot of ag products. Whoops. We're back moving. I got a whole box of new pins, and we're ready to rock. We got some box of pins. I don't know why it's so different. Mountains of products. Mountains, you say. Mountains, you say. Mountains of products. Chat filter, chat messages. How do I just got word that we just got our pin back from just got our pin back for our Hitachi 160 that I snapped a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully we'll get that put back together. We are planting apples on Monday though. Planting apples. We're gonna plant about 12 acres. I forget how many trees it is. It's a lot of trees, guys. A lot of trees. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do that. We have a huge nursery out here. We grow our own trees on our farm. We get rootstock from out in Washington from a nurse or from somebody out there, probably a nursery. We buy it and we produce our own cherry and apple trees. We can grow them for about a third of the price. We can grow them ourselves for a third of what it costs to buy them if you were to buy one. Which saves you a lot of money when when we really go commit to a nursery, we're planting 40, 50,000 trees. That adds up quick. That adds up quick on savings. So that's why we do it. We have some employees that have been growing nursery trees for a long time, so it's a pretty simple process for us. We got it down pretty pat. Ah, that's how we get her done. Orchards are spendy. Yes, they are. It's a lot of investment right up front because you don't get any money or crop out of it until 5 or 6 years later. By the time you first start getting fruit off of a cherry tree, apples are more like 3 years. The cherries, you have to wait. We have to grow the trunk to a certain diameter so that our machines, when we grab onto the tree and shake it, it doesn't smush the trunk and damage the tree. Hello, Mom Son Vlogger. Where are we from? This is Michigan. No fast turnaround. You're right. It takes a good while to get a cherry tree to grow. But you also, after that's done, you get about 20 to 30 years out of it, depending on the life of the tree and how it's taken care of. You don't damage the trunk, stuff like that. So it's not a fast turnaround, but once your orchard is established and healthy, you can really get some long time out of it. You look so nice. It's the mustache. Rocking the mustache. You are from Bangladesh. That's a long ways away. What time is it there? Where are you? This is Michigan, United States of America. United States. The good old USA. The good old United States. What are you doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here today? We're sitting in the tractor. We're in our K7220, and we are subsoiling, ripping the rows behind me. You can see that there's 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines here. There's 3 shanks in this thing behind me. What we're doing is we are subsoiling, trying to lift up any rock. We're trying to aerate the soil and just try and make it as flowable as possible to give the roots from our cherry trees that we'll be planting here in a couple weeks um, the best chance they can. The best chance they can. Soil compaction is a problem. If it's too packed down, then the roots can't spread their wings, so to speak. What are we doing? Hardcore pawn, Mario. Don't get butt hurt. but Trump won. Trump did win. Trump did win. Can I subscribe? It's a free country here in the United States, so anyone can subscribe. What a great chance to say. If you've been watching and you're not subscribed, hit the like button on the video. Smash that subscribe button. We farm cherries and apples here. Breaking up soil compaction for tree roots. That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. We're trying to aerate the soil. Aeration is key, my friends. It is key. Pretty windy here today, especially up on top of this hill. Comes whipping right across the lake. Smacks right here in the top of the hill always. It's always windy here. Always windy. Yes, it might not look like it. Hector's right. He is working. I am physically here at work. I am here to turn the tractor around when we get to the other side. And if a bolt breaks, I'm supposed to fix that too. Maybe I should only get paid when I turn the tractor around, not in the middle. That would be something. That would be something. Supervising. Yes, I'm very good at that. Supervising and delegating. Those are some of my best qualities. What city is here? What? What? Ah, amigo, inglés. Con madres. Nice straight passes look cool. That's what the GPS does. Okay, see you, Mom Sung Vlogger. Good night. It's 2 in the afternoon here. Have you heard of an electric tractor? I have not. That sounds like something California would do, though, with your buddy Gavin Newsom. Yes, love the auto steer. Yes, I know. We got John Deere. We have John Deere guidance on our case tractor. Oh, it's great. They gave some here. Yep, only here. Spanglish, primo, Spanglish, está con madres, con madres. They gave some here. I don't know. We just, not that we don't care about the environment, but dealing with, whoa, shit. And another one. We lost another one. So we're going to have to go out there and fix that. Perfect. Great. I'm loving it. I'm having a great time. Now I got to go to work now. Son of a gun. Here I was. Ah, look at that. What's that say? Tornillo. But it's backwards. That means bolt. Why that's in Spanish? No clue. No clue. Clock starts now. I haven't even opened up the bags yet. I got new bolts and new nuts. New bolts and nuts. And you never know. One of these is really hard to get it to slide back into its place. So it's always like a fucking fist fight. A Monarch tractor. Oof. Okay, let's go. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking. Oh, little Creed. Oh, I hate that. I should shove my finger straight into the dirt. Dirt up my fingernails. God forbid you get a little dirty at work. Jesus. That one was quick. This is the easiest side to do. Man, it's windy. My God. Heaven save me, but I'm down one last breath. All right, I'm making my way. It's done. What's the time? What'd I do? What was the second flat? Who counted? Who counted? Parts made in Mexican. Case IH is a good tractor and combines. Yeah, this is a Case 7220 Magnum. I don't know what year it is. I don't remember. I think it's early. I think it's in early thousands. In early thousands. We're at 1.3 mile an hour. We're cooking. Thanks everyone who's liked the video. If you, hey, there's a special surprise happens if you double tap the screen. Hey, wait a minute. I forgot to drop the thing down when I took off. Sheesh. Oh man, that's what you get. That's what you get. You did. Nice. I totally took off and forgot to drop the ripper down. That's pretty impressive. Let's start over. All right, now we're back to what we should be doing. We're working again. We're back working. Thanks everybody who's joined in, making some comments. What a beautiful day here on the farm. Beautiful day here on the farm. Case IH is the best combines in the world. Is that right? Oh boy, we have another visitor. Another visitor on the farm here. Hi, bro. What's going on? Welcome. We're subsoiling today. So hardworking. Sure. Only at times. Only at times. I'm actively not doing as much because the tractor's driving itself. So yeah, look at no hands. Amber driving purposely straight. You are the tractor name. What's that mean? You are tractor name. I don't know if that's a misspelling or you're trying to say something that I don't understand because you're probably not from the United States based on your name. But that doesn't mean you're not welcome here. All are welcome. All are welcome. John Deere. This is not a John Deere. This is a case. This is a case Magnum. But we did pay for John Deere auto steer to be installed. So that's pretty neat. We're just chatting, guys. Just chatting. Hanging out. Learning about farming, sharing experiences. I am Indian. My English is very Vic. I don't know what is very Vic. Vivek Ramaswamy. Not sure what Vic is. But your typing's pretty good. Typing's pretty good. You look your farm. Yes, this is a farm. We are farming. We're farming cherries and apples. That is what we're doing here today. All right, now we got the GPS set back up. We've had 3 GPS and computers stole out of our tractors. Wow, people do that? I guess they're pretty expensive. It was tough to get the globe that's on the roof. That was hard to find at one point, but but luckily I had a hookup to track them thieves down. That's right. You better track them down because they'll just take your stuff. They'll just take it. How much your tractor price, bro? Tell me. This tractor's paid for. We've owned this tractor for a long time. We take good care of it. It takes good care of us. All of our other tractors are much smaller, 100 horsepower or less. Yes, GPS Dome is about 5K, computer 20K. Yes. Yes, I think this is the Starfire 6000. But I know all the new stuff has this RTK system in it, but this is a little bit older. We don't need anything too fancy here. We literally only got the GPS kind of for this job and then actually planting so that when you look at our cherry orchard, everything is perfectly straight. And then we have a application controller tied in, a John Deere application controller that also marks the parallel distances so that we know how the trees are. Whoa. So that we know the distance between the trees. You're my favorite transgender YouTube info. The one and only Nicole. I am absolutely not transgender. Oh, that might be the funniest thing I think I've seen today. If it works, that's what counts. You're my favorite transgender YouTuber. Come on. Come on, guy. What are we doing here? Whoa. Another bump. Another bump in the road. Why are there so many rocks all of a sudden? You are country name. This is the United States, my friend. This is the United States. Maybe unite again after Election Tuesday. It might just be. This is so bad. America. No mames, güey. Estás muriendo, mi ripper. Estás muriendo. Estás muriendo en vida. I bought a cheap ass phone suction cup to the window holder for this live streaming with my phone, and it's no longer choosing to stick to the windows very well. From the window to the wall, till the sweat dropped down my ball. Yes, this is the United States. We're getting to where it was pretty wet yesterday. I think Hector might have been the only one that's in here now that was watching yesterday. But I can see these super deep trenches. It's exactly where we're at now. Yes, USA. I hate those. I get a holder meant for filming. I probably should. I have a bunch of stuff for my GoPro, but this is something that cheap I got at lunch. I literally was at lunch. There's a party store that does sandwiches and subs and pizza. And then they had, in the corner, they have that cheap ass shit where they have like phone charging cords and shit like that. So of course I grab one of those, and this is where I'm stuck at now. And all this time I was looking and trying to figure out where I could charge my phone at because the battery was going dead. And all this time I was thinking I needed to get the cigarette lighter fixed for a charging port, but this tractor obviously has um, the computer in it, and it has USB ports. So I just brought my phone charger, and I can plug my phone right into the display, and poof, now I have a phone charger. Ohio Jeremy, welcome back. Are you guys experiencing any drought in Michigan? Oh, and I broke another bolt on a rock. Are you guys experiencing any drought in Michigan? Most of Ohio is beyond moderate. Yes. Yes, we had a big ass drought. It's probably been one of the driest. Maybe we'll take you guys along for this one. It's been one of the driest years, driest springs. Oh my God. Let me back that up. It's been one of the most dry falls. We didn't have any rain from, what was it? May? No. Middle of August. We didn't have any rain from the end of August till the second week of October. So I'm really actually surprised that this little rock actually broke this bolt. It's really not that big. Box of bolts in the cab. That's right. That's right. So there's our shank. Uno más, güey. No miras por nada. Okay. Hey. Cállate la boca. Mi trabajo no es para manejar, para mirar, no. California has been in a drought, and we have the ocean next door. Hey, sometimes that happens. So there's the holes, 5/16 bolt. So when they snap, it literally just shears right in half. So we'll just, it's stuck. Here we got to go the other way. Oh, the bolt was bending for a while. It's stuck in there. Oh my God, I'm going to have to hammer it out. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. It's never easy, guys. Never easy. I'm going to have to punch it out. And there it went. We're looking better. I wish there was a place to put my phone and you guys could see a little bit better. But I really don't think it's going to make that much of a difference because I'm not going to put my phone in the mud. That's for sure. I can't really put it here. Son of a gun. Guess we'll just have to hold it. Oh, we gotta lift it up, smack it back down. See, now the hard part is getting that hole to line back up. Usually it doesn't want to. These are shoes. Shoes aren't too bad of shape. Ouch. Okay. Oh, we almost got it. Yeah, so this is what I do every time I get out of the tractor, and you guys are wondering what I'm up to. Yes, a box of bolts in the cab. Oh my goodness, it's not gonna come through there, is it? Alright, I gotta put my phone down. We're still here, folks. We're still here. Wow, those little shanks, but you don't need big ones. No, we don't. We do not need big ones. You're right. What we're doing is pretty simple, pretty small. Not that big of a. Just some 5/16 bolts. That's how thick they are. Maybe inch and a half. That's a new one. This is the piece that I broke last week. It was this piece also, and it pretty much cracked right here and ripped it all the way back across, and I pretty much busted it in half. So that was pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, you gotta have a box of bolts in the cab. This is the stack that I found when they break, plus a shoe for the cultivator. But all right, we're back. We're back. Get the GPS back on. Drop that down. We're almost done with this farm. It's gonna be probably to the end of the day to finish it, I think. Then if tomorrow I'm gonna do some filming for my long form video. Hey, remember you said that the PTO was spinning on the 40/50 deer? Yes, it was. Some of our oh, there's a big hill right here. We almost went down it. Hey, I remembered you said the PTO was spinning from on the other John Deere 40/50. Drove it would do the same thing. Yes, I don't know if it's just because it didn't have any weight on it. It's just the tractor idling. It was kind of spinning it. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. But not this tractor. This one's working good. 15, 16-inch bolts. That's what I meant. What did I say? 5/16? Oh, man. It takes a 15/16 wrench, which means it is a 5/8 bolt. Sometimes I say the wrench. Sometimes I say the wrench, not the size of the bolt. So that's my fault. That's my fault. Just little bolts. Nothing too crazy. Fifth gear. Oh, it's too fast. That's how we break stuff. What's my name, by the way? Whoa. You're not going to take me to dinner first before you ask for this personal information? My name is Talon, like a bird's claw, like talons. You can find my TikTok that way. I have a TikTok also where I post some farm stuff. And that is under my real name, which is Talon Felker. Nope, talon. Talon. Like a bird's claw. Not talent. Sorry, I don't do TikTok. That's all right. You know, I'm just trying to gain some exposure and everything. That is it, Hector. There you go. That is how you spell it. Man, this field is just taking a little while going this low. Okay, cool. Thanks. Hello. I knew what you meant. Yes. I don't know why I do that. I go, wow, 15 16th. No, 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 no. That is the wrench. Except it's backwards because we're on the. It's in reverse because of the way the camera is. Jesus. Oh, we got another rock. That's nice. Didn't break anything though, so that's good. That's good. So that is good. What's everyone doing? Just hanging out, sitting around. It's a beautiful fall day here. Shopping for trees for spring. What are you buying? I'll see you later. I'm gonna take a nap. Hector, thanks for stopping in again. I love seeing people come back time and time again, whether it's comments on shorts, long form video, and definitely on the lives. Just like Ohio Jeremy. What kind of trees are you shopping for? Shopping for trees for spring. Are you planting trees at the house? What? Can't find any gold rush. In G14 or G11. Where are you looking at? Nurseries? Cool, will do. See you later. Take care. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Cool, will do. Gold rush. Waffler is my go-to, but they don't have any. Yep. What's your soil type down there? I feel like we're going so slow all of a sudden. Clay loam. Oh man, clay is just so tough. It's tough to grow shit in clay. Tough to grow in the clay. That's for sure. Weeds grow well. Yes. Weeds seem to grow great no matter where. Any sort of unattended ground, weeds just take it right over. Weeds just take it right over. At an impressively fast rate, always, too. You're like, oh, it'll be fine. Nope. Weeds right away. Picking out trees, he says. Picking out trees for spring. You're planting in the spring. We do all of our planting in the fall. Why? Probably because we're just indifferent. Because we're built different. Not really. I think we just get too busy in the spring right off the bat and having to establish an orchard. We like to just get there in the spring when the soil warms up. We'll work these strips in between where the grass is going to go. We'll smooth them up and put grass seed down probably around Memorial Day weekends, and we'll put the grass in. But we do have some oats growing back up, some volunteers after they harvested, some volunteer oats coming back. So we'll let that be our green cover here, and that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow I still got to get a couple tractors ready with some trailers hooked up to them. It's on Sunday, all of our apple trees will get dug up from our nursery and our downstate farm, and they'll get shipped up here overnight. And Monday morning, we will start planting our apple trees. That's going to be exciting. That'll be exciting. I think it's going to be some of the last high density apples that we do. There is a small chunk of acreage of some older cherries that could come out right next to it. We might do some high density then, but that won't be for a couple of years. So we'll be done planting high density. We'll do some freestanding stuff on M106 that we have in our nursery up north here that we just planted and grafted over into three different varieties of apples. And then we'll plant that in 2026, I believe. Weeds do grow well. We got another rock, folks. We got another rock. That's why we're out here doing this. We are subsoiling to aerate the soil and free up compaction so the tree roots can grow better. Is it roots or roots where you guys are from? Roots or roots? Because I say roots, roots. I say it all. You can see we did this without the GPS, and she's a little squiggly down there. Little squiggly. Yep, so here's our John Deere on our red tractor. It's kind of funny looking. Kind of a funny looking situation. That's a 10-year-old cherry orchard right there. That's what a 10-year-old cherry tree looks like. Well, I'm kind of running out of phone battery again, so Probably going to have to cut the stream for today. We went for 77 minutes. Not a bad run. Not a bad run. A lot of great comments again today. We'll look to see you guys here on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more fruit farming fun. I'll show you guys how to plant cherries coming up here this week, or plant apples. That's going to be the next plan. If you guys want to learn about how cherries are planted, apples, high density apples, we plant 2 rows at a time. That's going to be our goal. We'll show you guys that next week. See ya.